Shalom, shalom. I give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, where I learned this truth from. Shalom to the hopeful elect, and much respect to the brothers preaching this word in the highways and byways and the four corners of the earth, man. Yo, this is just a quick lesson. I came across this video about Moab and Ammon, how they complaining about how they facing violence in America, I guess, due to the coronavirus and all that. Everybody's mad at them because of the shit that's going on, man. They to blame, man. So I was going to play this quick video real quick and then go into some scriptures.
Violence against Asian Americans is on the rise in New York, and tonight the community says it is refusing to stand idly by. CBS 2's Corey James, live in Chinatown with that story. Corey.
And Jessica, here in Chinatown, people are expected to gather rally in about an hour to fight against the violence that's been happening against Asian people in New York City. And earlier today, there was another rally that also took place, many standing in solidarity, drawing out hundreds to the city. Inside Washington Square Park, all of our stories, the voices of protesters from various communities and backgrounds could be heard. All of them speaking out against violent racist attacks on Asians. The demonstration happening days after an Asian woman seen here on video was shoved to the ground in Flushing, Queens by a man. While the suspect has not been charged with a hate crime, House Democrats say targeted attacks on Asian Americans have risen to 3,000 nationwide in the last year. New York City officials telling CBS 2 back in 2019 there were only 3 anti-Asian hate crimes. However, last year they say there were 29 incidents, 24 of those believed to be motivated by COVID-19. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Meantime, local leaders and activists are joining forces,
Look, man, now look. I don't mean to cut the video off, but like, come on. When we going through shit, you don't never see Asians out there fighting for our cause, man. Right? But it's always Jake that want to fucking get into something that they ain't got no business getting in, man. Always got to be a part of something. Always got to be the ones that try to bring everybody together, man. And look at this dude, man. You know what I mean? Like, you got a go-go gadget head, man. Straight midget head, man. Like this dude right here, I have no respect for. All Martin Luther King over there to your left, man. All boule, all sellouts.
The violence and calling for change.
We understand when we're being singled out for one reason and one reason only, and that is the color of our skin, or some would say the angle of our eyes. That is bigotry at its worst, and we cannot stand for here in New York or anywhere else in this country.
There are issues that we always have in our communities. I'm going to have a task force. I want Joe on that task force. He talked about this morning. We got to deal with our interrelations. But we do not need to be anything but unequivocal in standing against the rising hate against Asian Americans.
And earlier today, Mayor de Blasio tweeted saying that New York City is home to one of the largest Asian populations in the country. He said that he stands with the Asian community and is against hatred of any kind in the city. But now we're live here in Chinatown. Corey James, CBS 2 News.
Corey.
Yeah, man. So, you see this dude, Al Sharpton, Salakia, man. It's ridiculous. And you know what? I don't feel bad for these Asians, man, because they had us in slavery, man. One thing that comes to mind is the Tang Dynasty, man. They had us in slavery. They had us in slavery during that time. I believe 618 A.D. to 901 A.D. Man. They had Israelite slaves, man, and they got the slaves from the Arabs, man. You know, the Arabs and the Persians, man, they dibbled and dabbled in a lot of slave trade and things of that nature, man. So I just wanted to go into, some scriptures real quick about uh them Asians, man. Right? Slovakia. Right? This is Leviticus 18:6. None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him to uncover their nakedness. I am the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. Right? So that's a law. Now that was a law, pertaining to the Israelites, man. But if any of the other nations were to do it as well, it's still an abomination unto the Lord, man. Right? So this is where they came about, man. This is where they came from. They came from incest, man. Genesis 19 and 30 through 38. And this is during the time of the end of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Lot and his two daughters had just escaped because Lot's wife turned into a pillar of salt, man. The angels instructed them not to look back, but she chose to look back, and she got disintegrated, man. So it was just at this time right here, it's just Lot and his daughters. And Lot went up out of Zoar and dwelt in the mountain, and his two daughters with him, for he feared to dwell in Zoar. And he dwelt in a cave, he and his two daughters. 31. And the firstborn said unto the younger, Our father is old, and there is not a man in the earth to come in unto us after the manner of all the earth. Right? So the daughters are saying, like, there's no men, to get us pregnant or whatever, or have sex with. Okay? And this is what they decided to do. So they said, Come, let us make our father drink wine, and we will lie with him, that we may preserve seed of our father. 33. And they made their father drink wine that night, and the firstborn went in and lied, and lay with her father, and he perceived not when she lay down, nor when she arose. Right? So he ain't no shit. He was just drunk. And it came to pass on the morrow that the firstborn said unto the younger, Behold, I lay yesternight with my father. Let us make him drink wine this night also, and go thou in and lie with him, that we may preserve seed of our father. And they made their father drink wine that night also, and the younger arose and lay with him, and he perceived not when he lay down, nor when she arose. Thus were both of the daughters of Lot with child by their father, right? So that's straight incest, right? And the firstborn bare a son, and called his name Moab. The same is the father of the Moabites unto this day, right? And the Moabites are the Chinese. And the younger, she also bare a son, and called his name Ben-Ami. The same is the father of the children of Ammon unto this day, and the children of Ammon are Japanese. Right, so they're incest babies, man. They're just a walking abomination, man. All right. This is Jeremiah 48. The calamity of Moab is near to come, and his affliction hasted fast, man. So that's why they going through a lot of shit that they going through right now, man. The Most High is putting judgment on them, man. And right now, look, 48:20, Moab is confounded, for it is broken down. Howl and cry. Tell ye it in Arnon that Moab is spoiled, man. These people are spoiled right now, man. They catching hell, man, from all sides. The horn of Moab is cut off, and the arm is broken, saith the Lord, man. These people are through, man. From the womb, they was through. Just based off of how they got here, man. People are an abomination, man. Look, Psalms 108 and 9. Moab is my wash pot, right? Moab is my wash pot, man. Over Edom will I cast out my shoe. Over Philistia will I triumph, right? Philistia is Palestine, right? So yeah, man, Moab, they going through it, man. All their abominable works, eating dogs, rats, monkeys, just eating. And they eat fucking anything, man. Disgusting people, man. And you're gonna start seeing them pay for it more and more, man, because of their countless abominable acts, man. Countless of us have ordered Chinese takeout or went to go get some Chinese food. Shit, we probably ate dog and cat and rat, unknowingly, man. And that's why I don't eat from Moab at all. I don't spend my money with Moab at all, man. If I'm going out to eat, I'm spending my money with Israel. That's it. I don't spend my money with the other nations no more. Unless I gotta buy some clothes or some things like that. But as far as food, I'm spending money with Israel, man. That's it, right? And Ammon, man, Ammon's going through it over there, man, with that big earthquake they had over there, that 7.3 earthquake they had over there, man. I have that some of that video in one of my last video I did, man. How it looked like the Most High was just shaking that place, man. He was just shaking it. Things was just falling. There's a lot of footage of it, man. It was crazy, man. They just got over a 9.2 magnitude earthquake a couple of years ago. So the Most High is doing things, a lot of things on the earth right now, man. And he's hitting them Asians, man. Right? This is Jeremiah 49 and 5. Behold, I will bring a fear upon thee, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai of hosts, from all those that be about thee, and ye shall be driven out every man right forth, and none shall gather up him that wandereth. Verse 6, and afterward I will bring again the captivity of the children of Ammon, saith the Lord, man, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Right? So that hasn't happened yet, but it will happen. Especially, when the kingdom come, man. All of these nations is going to be, under us, man, under our rule, under our rule for 1,000 years, and then they'll be able to go back out and do their thing. But you already know what's going to happen to Esau. They going into that pit, man, never to return. But they might return through, spiritually through the other nations. They might be able to be born back that way. But other than that, man, Esau is through. I think I got one more on Ammon, man. No, so that's it. Yeah, man. So yeah, I was doing a little research on the Tang Dynasty, man. They had a lot of us as slaves, man. Like I said, once again, they were having dealings with the Arabs, man, and the Persians. A lot of these nations, we've been under captivity under all these nations. Because we don't listen, man. We don't follow the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments. But shit, we starting to rise now. A lot of brothers are starting to wake up, man. Kwam Yasharala, man. And it's a beautiful thing to see, man. That's all, man. That was just a quick cut, man. Shalom.